as you'll have probably seen and maybe heard on Score. Wrexham getting the job done at the top of the National League. Again, a 5-1 win in the end over Oldham, who finished with 10 men. A hat-trick for Paul Mullin. But here they come, Yeovil and Southend. Into the sunshine, I'm delighted to say, in the southwest, but far more important than the setting of the 3 points on offer to the two teams. Once again, to describe the action, as always for us on a Saturday tea time, the two Adams. Adam Virgo, of course a former Yeovil player, alongside Adam Summerton. Evening both.
We will pause now to remember Yeovil's former captain Lee Collins, 2 years on from his tragic death, the man so appreciated and admired at Huish Park. And in real need of a victory, Southend aiming to stop the rot. Defeat today would set an unwanted club record of 8 league defeats in a row. It's difficult. Smiths with the clearance. A real opportunity here so early on. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. It's well positioned, Indeed, but what space they found down that left-hand side.
Early chance, isn't it? I'm thinking it's maybe Pollard just squared the ball to Maguire-Drew. It's a good play down that right-hand side, and all of a sudden they are in good strength there. I think there's a square ball to Maguire-Drew.
Oluwabori's ball, played wide by Clark, who returns to the side today, the former Villa trainee. Nice turn by Oluwabori. Might be decent, that. Here's Maguire-Drew. The shot, well, it was on for Young to hit it, but underneath it rather. Cav Miley to take the corner, plenty in there, and lots of height in this Southend side as well. Goalkeeper stays put, and there's a chance at the back post. It was Lomas, and I think just looked to put that across the 6-yard box. Plenty in there for Southend. Ralph with the first time cross, a deep ball. Scott Morris got his head on it. Cardwell was there, and it's turned in. It's a really good finish as well from Jake Hyde. There's so many bodies in front of Hyde. He did really well to miss them all and hit the target and give Southend the lead here against Yeovil.
Well, it's a quality goal and quality play from Southend, and you have to say the ball in from Ralph was hit with precision and quality. But it's a head down back into a dangerous area. They switch off from the throw-in. That's too easy to get the cross in. It's a magnificent header back that kept it alive, and Cardwell was the first one to react. Got the deflection back to Hyde, who was in the right place at the right time to put that into the back of the net.
Final seconds of normal time at the end of the half. Maguire-Drew with a fine ball over. And it's turned behind. What a cross. A real chunk of Staunton's shirt. This is the earlier chance. Saved by the post, as you said, Adam.
It was Pollard with the header, wasn't it? So unlucky. It was a quality ball in there from Maguire-Drew. He gets the run, he gets the jump. I was talking about Southend's line. They couldn't afford to drop too deep, and they did.
Big 45 for Mark Cooper and Yeovil, who are making a change. Looks like striker Alex Fisher will get a chance to try and turn this game around. Just as
towards Fisher to try and make something of that.
It is not nice to see that when you certainly see a particular type of injury. You see your experienced players there like Staunton. It's just important now to try and go and win the game now for him. It's only a natural thing to affect the player's mind and mentality. But when you think things couldn't get any worse, things have just got worse for Mark Cooper in Yeovil Town. And we just really do hope that he has a speedy recovery.
Well, naturally, we can only offer our best wishes to Alex Fisher. Staunton, the captain, just coming across here as well. Praise as well for those who've come on to help deal with this, the paramedics and some of the stewards who came on as well.
It's really important, isn't it, to see how both teams react after that long delay. Switch on as quickly as possible and try and get down to business.
Maguire-Drew will take this. Hunt fresh on is one of those in there. Staunton! Great save. Really good stop that by Andengundi.
That was a brilliant ball in there from Maguire-Drew. And I just thought the run that Staunton had on Ralph and the way that he pushed him away, you thought goal. But Andengundi had other ideas. That is a magnificent save.
In comes the corner. Good pressure here from the Glovers. Oluwabori. It's freshening up a bit from a Southend perspective. It's gone a bit flat, really, for them. Pollock played it off Miley, and Cardwell's looking to get to it and did. And probably should have done a lot better.
Yeah, it's a good chance, isn't it, for Harry Cardwell, and he knows it. For the lack of chances that Southend have created in this second half, this has been the best one. Just Pollock with a real poor ball out there, was intercepted there from Miley. I don't know whether just to go with your left foot, to have a little bit more control with it, and just...
Freckleton and Bevan on the edge of the box, but there's plenty inside it. And he's 6'5" Hunt's being watched by Hobson. Linton stood in the 6-yard box. Keeper stays put. Well, there were several in there. I think it was Bevan who got his head on it. Staunton was there too. Oluwabori again. Cross blocked by Ralph, and it came out to Staunton. Has played more minutes this season for Yeovil than the skipper. Here's Powell. Cardwell up in support. Powell looking to go on, and he was brought down right on the edge of the box there. It's Freckleton with the challenge.
I thought it was a fair one. I just needed to see a replay again just to see if he'd actually played the ball.
He's been shown a second yellow card here, Freckleton, and the problems just keep on piling up for Yeovil and Mark Cooper. The man on loan from Sheffield United shown a red card here. Well, they didn't even think, Adam, that that was a foul. But it's not only resulted in a free kick in a dangerous position, but a second yellow, and now red.
Well, you've got to be careful. I mean, you always have to be careful. But I thought he got enough of the ball there. And when you didn't think things could get any worse, when Alex Fisher went off, he proved to be wrong. Players going to be playing for their futures, maybe elsewhere, but they've given a really good account of themselves today.
Pollock, and it dropped nicely, and it's still in there. A really good ball across the face of goal, but nobody there to tap it home. Murphy, a real proven goal scorer at this level of football. 11 minutes then of added time at Huish Park. Scott Morris. Did well to dig a cross out there. On off the bar. And Murphy was in there. And it's an instant impact that may well have sealed the points here for Southend. Seconds on the pitch. And he makes it 2-0. Proper striker's instinct there as well.
Well, he's come back on, isn't he, to haunt his old club. And what significance will this goal mean to Yeovil Town in the National League? I have to say, that should have been a goal there from Powell. I think Grant Smith just did enough there to tap it onto the bar. I'd say it was a magnificent save from him. They just don't react, do they, to get there? And the person that does react is Murphy, in the right place at the right time. An inspired substitution. Huge goal.
Against his former club. Well, they've stopped the rot, and it's a big confidence-boosting victory for Southend. 7 defeats in a row, but they've got that winning feeling back now. Jake Hyde it was who got the opening goal. Took it very well too in the first half, and then 27 seconds after coming on with his first touch, the former Yeovil man Rhys Murphy added the second fairly late on. But while that will be a relief, that scoreline, that victory for Southend's players, well, Yeovil are bang in trouble, aren't they? Inside the bottom 4. And of course, thoughts with the goalkeeper and Engundi after that really unfortunate accidental collision with Alex Fisher, who suffered what looks like a really bad injury on his way to hospital now. Clearly our thoughts and our best wishes are with him. That is the most important thing. But in terms of their fight for survival, Yeovil have some massive games coming up. Gateshead away next. Full time at Huish Park. Yeovil 0, Southend 2.